From the Lou Molino Athletic Complex on the John C. Dubuque Field, WCTV is proud to present high school football tonight. The Cardinals of Westwood visit the Rams of Ramsey. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry LaFury along with John Francola, Ricky Wojcicki, Paul Zezotowski, and Nick Besink as we hear way atop the field at Ramsey to bring you this game. And, John, this has a lot of significance, I think, more for Ramsey than it does for Westwood, although Westwood needs the points to maintain their number one seed.
Well, you know, Ramsey is 4-3, and right now they seed number 5 in the pecking order. So this will be the 8th game, and you know it and I know it that their 8th game is they're allowed to throw one out, and everybody else 1 or 2 games behind, and sitting number 5 with 76 points, there's a lot of people below them. They're knocking on the door. It's almost a must-win to beat Westwood today.
Now, Ramsey, from what we could see and what we've learned about them, they like to run the ball. They got 2 big running backs in Stephen Lowry and Chris Folich. They ran an awful lot last week in their win.
And absolutely, and they have an outstanding quarterback by name Cooper Mandel, and they have a great field goal kicker. So if you want to watch the typical Ramsey-Westwood game, it always ends in the last play of the game. A field goal could be the deciding factor. If Westwood falters, Ramsey could win this game.
Yeah, Ramsey always plays hard. We spoke to Scott Tyerman, who we know almost 35
years.
My
God.
And he said Ramsey will play to the last second. They'll play hard. Now, Westwood is coming off another victory over Cedar Grove last week, a nice win, workmanlike win. They're moving along. They're the number 1 seed in their Group 2, North 1. They have to maintain that with a win here today. They are strong all over. They're led by their quarterback, Sean Hopkins, and the big wide receiver, Joe Kramer.
Joe Kramer. I got his nickname, Joe the Creator Kramer. The catch he made with the one hand, you know, a la the pros right now. And, of course, we also have for the quarterback, we decided, and we got it, Sean the Magician Hopkins. Isn't he the magician? He comes out and you look around and he's going to get stopped and no gain. He gets 15 yards. That means he's the magician.
Yeah, so Westwood, and we talked about Kramer. He was one of the plays of the week for the Varsity Aces. We had the play, and they called us. Jimmy Cavallo called and said, can he have it? We said, absolutely. They put it on. You and I saw it. I want to thank Jimmy and all the guys at Varsity Aces for taking our shot, putting it on, and give us the credit, and thank you very much. But we didn't do too much. It was all Joe Kramer with that one hand.
What a play.
So Westwood comes in. They're balanced. We spoke to the coaches. Everybody's ready to play. They're all men on deck. They're getting healthy at the most perfect time, and it's going to be a great run. Tonight's game is going to be a hard-fought game. Westwood's got to get out front and lead. They can't stay close. They can't have Ramsey close, because a team like Ramsey, you keep them close, they'll get you by the end of the game.
They can win at the end, and we've seen how many games here and at home. The last pass in the end zone for a touchdown, a field goal.
True. So it's Westwood visiting Ramsey, brought to you by WCTV, the all-volunteer access group from the Township of Washington.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Well, Zarita will kick to Westwood as Westwood will receive the opening kickoff. They'll move from our right to left. Back is Giordano, number 32. And here comes your kick. It's going to Giordano. He will have it at about the 6. Comes across the 20, up to the 25, on his feet. Still on his feet, gets to the 30, and he is knocked down at around the 30-yard line where Westwood will take over. First and 10 with Zeltner, Downs, Henry, Highland, and Petunas up front. The quarterback will be Sean Hopkins. Joe Kramer will be wide receiver right. He's a good one, number 1. Ryan Vissers will be the wide receiver. To the right, Nicky Baez will be a halfback. And that'll be the setup for Westwood. Hopkins calling signals. Hopkins rolls to his right. Looks, throws, has his man hit hard.
Great job by number 21, Larry.
That was Rubino
That was
with the catch.
And Mahone, number 21, with the stop. Nice tackle by number 21.
Second down and about 7 yards to go. Hopkins going to run up the middle, and he's hit, dropped for about a yard gain.
Give him about a yard. Stopped by 68. 68 is Hillman, a junior.
Bernier, Hillman, and Donovan are up front. It's a three-man front. Frolich, Lowry, and Catalano are your linebackers. Hopkins rolling, looks, throws, knocked out, almost intercepted.
That would have been 6.
That would have been 6 the other way.
Absolutely.
Frolich with the knockdown. There's Frolich and Frolich. It's going to be fun.
You got Frolich and Folish.
Yeah.
One has got the R, one has got the O.
Yeah, Frolich and Frolich.
And they both can play.
They both sound the
And
same.
they're not related. They're related on the football team.
Kramer will kick for Westwood.
From the 37-yard.
Here comes the kick, end over end line drive. Bouncing around. Knocked around, that ball is floating.
It is loose.
It could be Westwood's ball.
It is Westwood ball. I can see it right
Frolich may
there.
have had a problem. It is. Frolich had a problem with the ball and
Number
banged
2.
off his foot, and it was banging around, and Westwood came up with the loose ball, and they had.
I believe it's 2. Baez.
Could, yes.
But wait, now 22's taking the ball with them.
Well, that's Cuomo. Wait, they're turning it back over.
Oh, they said maybe a knee was down. Well, they're going to talk about it. Let's see.
This is Joe Belcher's crew with Hank Teal. So they're calling it down. That's Hank Teal telling Belcher in the white hat. There's Joe.
But there's a penalty.
Holding against Ramsey.
Oh, so there was a penalty and the play is null and void?
Coach Hard wants an explanation.
I would want one too. And both of them are doing it, I believe, at this point. Let's see. So from the 19.
So first and 10 for the Ramsey Rams. Just the start of things here up at Ramsey. Cooper hands off to Frolich. Around the right side, he is stopped.
A short game for a yard. Looks like number 53 for Westwood on the stop.
Papers went flying all over the place.
Highland on the stop, and yeah, my paper fell too.
All our papers went.
So give about a yard on
All
that
right,
play.
2nd and 9.
On the 20.
Here's a run around the right side, left side. Tackle very quickly. We see who the player was as he gets up.
It's 20.
Ryan again.
32.
Mahone. That's Mahone, 21.
And Giordano on the stop, number 32.
So it's 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Or a short 6. 3rd down. Now, this is a throwing situation. Ramsey doesn't throw the ball much. Let's see what we do here. Spread out to the right.
Taking a lot of time on this call.
Cooper wants. Cooper looks, fires downfield. He's going to have his man. He does.
Looks like
Kevin Frolich gets inside Visage to make the catch.
excellent throw and catch.
Well, they threw the ball well on that one.
Oh, beautiful. And he threw it high enough to about the 6'2", 6'3" frame for number 14, I believe. Yeah, he's 6'3", Larry. And he needed every inch.
He ran right down. He used the height to get inside Visage, jumped up and caught the ball.
And when you're 6'3", 195-pounder, you can do that.
Oh, you certainly can. Home. Frolich inside. Dada's there.
Dada.
May have lost a half a yard. Benny Dada, number 40, He's hobbled with a bad ankle.
Number 40. Yeah, he's been played hurt for a while, but he's in there ready.
Second down, 11 now. They'll give him a loss of 1. Cooper calling signals. That's Cooper Mandel, number 11. He's the
Excellent quarterback. Good running quarterback.
number 8. Yep. Mandel calling signals. Vella's in motion. Going to throw to him. He does. Incomplete. Kramer and Cuomo in the
Kramer
area.
was a step away to pick that. A good pass. The creator will create a touchdown in that situation.
3rd and 11, a passing situation again for Ramsey. 8:13 to go in the first quarter. There's no score. Ramsey against Westwood. Way up here at Ramsey, way high above the field. This is great. You see everything.
You know, Larry, these are typical Westwood Ramsey games. Forget about who's what record. Forget about who's healthy or not.
It's
The
like
game
Army,
goes.
It's almost like Army-Navy.
Absolutely.
Mandel rolling, fires. Incomplete.
Very nice defense and good blocking by the Rams.
Intended for Freeman.
I forgot that we have the camera over
Yeah,
here.
we got.
Wait,
We
you
can
know
pick
what?
it up.
I can do this. I can put my glasses away. No.
Visage is dropping back to catch the punt. Nice end over end kick. Visage let the ball bounce. It bounces, takes a side backwards roll, almost runs into Rydell.
And that would be a situation that
That
wouldn't
would
be
be
well.
no, that wouldn't be good. So West will have their second possession with 7 minutes 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. There is no score. You are watching WCTV, the All Volunteer Access Group, from the Township of Washington. We should mention that doing the calling here, the announcer is Dougie Parcells.
The brother up,
Bill Parcells.
Bill Parcells.
Long-time announcer up here at Ramsey.
and Dougie is big in Ordell. He's got an athletic facility
Wow,
named after him.
Baez hits the wall on the left side and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 8 was in the area for, it was Cooper Mandel, the quarterback. 6'3", 200-pounder.
Visage comes to the outside. Daly is way out to the right. Visage is in a slot. Kramer is the tight end. Here comes Hopkins. And Hopkins is tripped up as he barely gets to the 35.
Give him about 4 yards. Number 67 for Rams on his stop.
We're going to be calling his name a lot today, John.
That's Luke Cataldo.
He's one of their outstanding linemen.
Cataldo.
Hillman, Cataldo, Bernier are the outstanding
They're tough kids.
offensive and defensive linemen. 3rd and we're going to call it 4. Hopkins calling signals. There's a blitz on the outside, and the ball is knocked away.
By 14,
That's
almost an interception.
Fulich, who's made
Fulch,
himself a
right?
big part of this game so far in the first quarter. Westwood's going to have to kick again, John.
Well, you know what it is the height of these front guys coming in. 6'3", makes the difference. You put your paw up, you're up around 8 feet, you knock the ball down.
So Kramer will kick. Fowler will drop back for the Rams on his 30-yard line. Nice snap back to Kramer. The ball's bouncing, takes a Westwood bounce, rolling past the 20 to the 15-yard line where it will die. And the Rams of Ramsey will take over. 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. 6 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. There is no score. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. For the Rams.
On the 15?
On the 15, Frolich cuts inside, gets away. Oh, there was a hold there. One more step, and it was off to the races as he
Stopped
gets
by
across the 20.
Giordano on a stop, number 32. Larry, he's got over 30 tackles now. IV Giordano.
That's intravenous Giordano.
Intravenous Giordano, absolutely.
We'll explain why he has that name.
Once we get a little bit of time.
A pick up a 5 for Foliage.
Yep. And could be a lot more if Giordano was not in the area.
We have a whistle.
Yeah.
Motion. They're going to back him up 5, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Hank Teal made that call. In the middle, Hank Teal, what a great referee he is. He's been doing this outstanding baseball and softball. This is one of the best umpire groups in the state of New Jersey.
They are good.
They're very good.
The keeper.
Stop by. Well, let me pick up. It looks like Rydell was there. 15, Rydell.
Rydell, it's after we have, that was Mandel going into the line.
And Henry and Dylan, the bruiser.
It's third down and 7. Westwood showing man coverage, 1 man high.
Yeah, you know they're going to be looking for that big receiver.
Now they drop into cover 2. Safeties are dropping back. Mandel wants to fire it.
A lot of room.
And he's tripped up.
Short. Oh, very close. Maybe about a yard.
He's a yard short.
Less than a yard.
They're going to kick.
Yeah, it's not time in this game. If this was 2 minutes ago, they would have gone.
Joe Hyland made a great play, just tripping him up, or else that would have been a first down.
Well, you know, it was wide open there. It was 1 step away to getting a first down.
Fitchich is back. DeAngelis will kick. Comes forward. Line drive kick. Fitchich has it at the 48. Cuts to the outside. And he runs out of bounds, and a flare comes flying in. Usually that's a hold.
Yep. You can hear him from up here.
Yeah, I heard the coaches yell hold.
That's your spot there.
When a returner is running forward, then he angles back to the outside, and he has his blockers turning. That's when you get hit in the back. Get either illegal hit in the back or a hold.
And you're right. That's exactly what happened. And you want to get that seal, you know. Sometimes you're better going straight up and down on that run.
If you're running straight and then you start to veer to your outside and then belly back a little bit, all the defenders turn around, so their back is to you. And if you hit them, penalty.
If you fake outside and go straight up the middle.
Just go.
And go into speed control.
You got to be really. Fitchich has it and gets knocked out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
First down.
Zavella knocked him out, number 1.
So let's see.
What a beautiful night. You know the weather's going to go downhill next week, right? You know that.
Absolutely.
We've had 6-7 weeks of beautiful weather. It's been warm. Let's see.
That was,
time out on Joe Belcher. Let's see what happened there.
Well, just to get people ready. That was his 20th reception for Mr. Hands.
So now Westwood has a 1st and 10. They're on the 39-yard line of the Rams. Hopkins calling signals. Baez to his right. Comes back. Has time. Throws it downfield for Visage. Visage knocked away beautifully. Taken away.
It was a great throw.
Ran off. Because Visage catches everything.
Hopkins, the magic man, threw a beautiful pass. It was a magical play.
Randolph was with him step for step, huh, John?
But that ball was
right
thrown nice. But he turned just in time to knock that ball away. Not by much, but that's all you need.
2nd down and 10. Hopkins fighting his way, clawing his way to the 35-yard line, going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
About 3 yards. Let's see who made the tackle underneath. Let's pick up.
You know what, John? It's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, they're called. That was a heck of a pile.
Well, you know what? You're in 2-down territory here, so.
Oh, without a doubt. See, you give number 12, Sean Hopkins, the magician, the opportunity to run with the ball or pass with the ball.
Boy, they're taking a long time. Ref's going to start counting off the seconds.
They're moving fast. They're a little strong. They got a down lineman block.
Hopkins looks, throws downfield, and it's going to be long, incomplete, intended for Kramer. 4th down. Let's see what Coach Hart does. I think you go for it. What do you say, John?
I would go for it.
The ball is on the 35-yard line.
Absolutely. You're looking at 6 yards. That time you had Benny Dada.
No, Westwood's going to come out and kick. There's Coach
All right.
Sturm.
Hey, he says.
And Dennis Hart in the middle with his hands folded.
Well, that's. I agree.
You know what he's doing? He's playing field position.
Absolutely.
Just the way, that's the kind of football that I play. Punting and defense, field position. Let's see if this works. Up in the air.
Oh.
Ball bounces into the end zone, I believe, in a touchback.
Yep.
Well,
you can
it didn't
see
work as well as they wanted. So with 3:04 to go, there's no score. Rams of Ramsey versus the Cardinals of Westwood.
That was 14-yard differential.
So Ramsey takes over now. 1st and 10.
On the 20.
Handoff to Frolich around the right side. And he is stopped as he gets across the 20.
Maybe a yard.
Maybe.
Let me see if I can pick up. 40, Dada. And 6. He's back. Will the Smack Borgeson was on a tackle also.
We got a weather report here at 64 degrees. It is beautiful. Mandel.
Winter is coming, though.
Oh, please. I know. Here's a handoff to Zavella. But that's stacked up nicely inside by Westwood.
You got a couple of, you got again Borgeson, Will the Smack Bergeson, and number 60.
3rd and 10 as the ball is just over the stripe. If you want to be particular, it's 3rd and 9.5. So you can see it right there.
You can see those. That's the defense. 40, 51, and 60.
So Mandela's in a passing situation as we get to the 150 mark. Trips to the right. Mandel rolls to his right. Looks, gets away from one. He has some room. And he has a 1st down as he falls across the 30-yard line. When you're in a man-to-man coverage and your wide receivers are running downfield, the quarterback can take off. There's nobody there.
And number 8, Cooper Mandel, can run. He's 6'3". He's got those swivel hips, and he got the 1st down.
So 3rd and 10 and a big 3rd down conversion here.
And that mojo is sliding with the Rams.
Oh, yeah, they're playing extremely well.
Look at the speed with this young man
Around
going
the end.
across. Oh!
Nothing as he's met
53.
Mr. Renoff, Kevin Renoff.
And Joe Highland said, hello.
So it's a 2nd down, a loss of 2, 12 yards to go. We're at the minute mark. And we said this at the beginning of the game. Westwood, to be successful, has got to get ahead of Ramsey. Ramsey, to be successful, has got to play even with Westwood. So far, Ramsey's doing what they have to do. 2nd and 12. Mandel rolls to his left. He's looking. He throws. He has a man. Oh, and he's injured.
5 yards. Leg looks like.
Pesco. It looks like he injured his ankle.
Oh, he's the young man that was hurt coming into this game.
Yeah, he was.
One of the co-captains. He's got great wheels.
We haven't
he's
seen
moving
Stephen
it.
Lowry, number 27. Pesco's a senior. All right, we'll get back after they attend to him. There's no score. 35 seconds to go. Westwood and Ramsey. As they take Pesco off and they're attending to him, we hope everything is fine with him.
He's one of the co-captains.
Yeah, he tried. He gave it a good shot.
Good fake.
Fake over the middle. Des Frolich, he's got it. Nice play and a great run by the young man, the wide receiver.
Stopped by number 24, Chris Matz.
Foliage. Now this drive started on the 20-yard line. They're running some nice
29 yards.
patterns, and they're getting people open in the seam. They're not running very well against Westwood, but they are passing the ball very well against them.
Offensive coordinator's doing a great job calling the right plays.
So that play, that first down play, will end the first quarter with no score here at Ramsey High School between Ramsey and Westwood as we get to the second quarter. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. We're starting the second quarter. First and 10 for Ramsey. Motion. It's kept by Mandel, and he's dropped for a loss. John, Westwood is held up on the running. They've been hurt for the most part on the passing. And if a team that doesn't pass the ball that much, maybe you're not ready for it, you haven't prepared for it, Rams are running some wonderful pass routes. You can just see it from up here, how are they opening up.
And 51 made a nice stop, Zellner that time. But you're right, Larry, they're faking the run, they're running. They're calling great offensive movement here for the Rams.
He's got time, Mandel. Flips one. Nice play. And Folich again, number 4, Tabolas fumbled. They're going to say he was down. They're going to say he was down. So Folich, that's his 4th reception, John.
They're throwing some great patterns. You got Cooper Mandel throwing to his big guys, the 6'3", either Folich, and they're gaining yards.
If my stats are right, Ramsey threw the ball 5 times last week. They've thrown the ball about 10 times in the first quarter and 2 minutes.
Well, when you see it's working, you're going to keep throwing it, Larry. And don't forget, they look at films and they saw something that they like, passing the ball. And they throw a 6'3" to a 6'3", so they got a big receiver.
Mandel calling signals. Hit the hole and he stopped. On the bottom of that,
there's a lot
could be.
I'm trying to pick him up.
Mr. Borgensen.
I'll tell you, that's his 3rd tackle for today.
Will Borgensen.
Well, little Borgensen started today.
He's kind of tall, isn't he?
Boy, yes. He had 25 tackles, and he missed last week, and he's got 28 now. Young man is big. He's got to be one of the biggest, Borgensen.
Oh, I don't know.
And there's another one, right?
Another one coming up.
Is
Ian.
he a freshman or?
He's a
sophomore?
freshman. Yeah,
he's about 6'1" already.
Mandel wants.
Oh my goodness!
Throws downfield.
That's a Cuomo.
Overthrown, and they're going to call interference.
That's 15 yards. That was Cuomo on the defense.
They're going to call interference on number 22, Cuomo. Or they're calling hold. Okay. First down. Joe Belcher gives a signal hold.
Yeah, he was sort of holding him.
He must have heard me say interference. Make sure I get it right. So it's another first down for the Rams as they continue to move the ball.
This has all been
the ball is
Rams.
down. The ball is down the 25-yard line.
The offensive coordinator is doing a great job for the Rams, calling some outstanding plays, and they're executing.
They sure are.
This is a team that's 4-3 and needs this win.
Mandel has a hole and fights his way across the 20. Pick up about 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Guess who made the tackle again? Borgensen. His 4th tackle of the game. So that's 4 for him. Unassisted. 4.
So 2nd and 4.
On about the 19-yard line.
Handoff to Frolich. He skips around and gets a hole and falls to the 10-yard line as he gets pushed back.
That was a little counter that they used. They're going right and go left for another 5-6 yards.
This drive started on the 20-yard line after Westwood punted 4th and 5. The ball was hit to the end zone, and Ramsey methodically is moving down. The ball is sitting on the 11. First and 10.
So they can get another down, another first down here. Well, it looks like maybe about 12 yards, right? Yeah, whatever.
Pitch and the ball's dropped. You're going to run before you catch it. You can't do it.
And that was Mahone. You know, you saw nobody in front of you, and he says, wait a minute, I got to get that ball.
Oh, yeah. Second down and 10.
Oh, they called it, I guess, a pass play.
No, the clock stopped.
No, but I'm saying on a pass play, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it was a pass play.
We thought it was going to be a couple of yards lost.
Westwood came close to being offsides. Just flinched on the line. Empty backfield. He's going to run it. He has room. He's still going. And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown. Mandel right up the middle.
10 yards. Official.
And Ramsey strikes first with 8:47 to go in the second quarter. They lead Westwood 6-0. How do you like that? Right up the middle. Beautiful blocking up front.
Mandel waited for his blocking, slid to the right, went to the left, went 11 yards, and a TD.
That was great blocking up front. That was a power run. Kick is up, and it is good. So Cooper Mandel, right up the middle for about 12 yards behind the big offensive line of Ramsey, put 7 on the board, and they take a 7-0 lead over the Cardinals of Westwood. You are watching WCTV, the All-Volunteer Access Group from the Township of Washington. Brown and Giordano are deep for Westwood. Zarita will kick for Ramsey. Comes forward, pangs it. Coming down, taken by Giordano. Giordano looking for a block, gets up to about the 29-yard line where the Cardinals of Westwood will take over. 8:41 to go. They trail Ramsey 7-0. Well, let's see what Westwood could do now to match that.
You know, Larry, I was just watching the Rams coming off the field. As one of the captains who's going in, number 11, Froelich, was giving everybody 5. So they're extremely happy in this game. They're playing the A game for Rams.
Here's a pitch out to Brown. Brown's coming around the end. And a penalty comes flying in as he's dropped for maybe 3-yard game. That'll back the Cardinals up. Hold against the Cardinals is the initial call.
Yep.
Brown is hurt. The medical team for Westwood comes running across the field. Holding, there's Joe Belcher's call. So when we get back, it'll be 8:34 to go. Westwood will be looking at a first down, and depending
25?
upon where the holding was, could be 12
20,
yards.
Yeah.
We'll
they'll go 15 yards from that.
Yeah, we'll come back with the mark off and down and distance. So the hold against Westwood pushes them to a first and 18. The hold had to be behind the line of scrimmage.
Had to be one of the receivers, I guess.
18 yards to go for a first down now. Westwood's moving the wrong direction. And Brown walked off the field under his own power, which is always good to see.
I believe that's what, Giordano?
This
No,
is
that's number 2, Baez.
who picks up a lot of that penalty. Going to bring up a 2nd and 11.
Figure about at least 8 yards. Oh, it's keep walking.
Oh, he picked up more than that.
2nd and 8. Oh, no,
Second
he's
and
going
8.
back.
Picked up 10 on that one.
He's doing a little dance then.
Westwood's got to settle the game down, get into the run, see what they can do here. And there goes Baez. And Baez gets up to the 35-yard line.
Well, Baez is second leading rusher for Westwood.
3rd and 6 for the Cardinals. I tell you what, John, it's the first quarter, 7:36 to go in the half. This is a big play for Westwood.
Well, they have to make this. You know, they have to get the mojo moving. That was a 44th carry, I guess, for Baez. He's their primary with the exception of the quarterback. Nice.
Here goes Hopkins, and he just runs out of room and loses yardage.
And you're going to have a punt situation coming.
Yeah, Ramsey did a great job. They just held everybody's position. They didn't let the wide receivers get open. And Hopkins just running to his short side of the
Didn't
field.
have time.
Ran out of room. Woo.
And, they had, Kramer was downfield, but you got to be kidding me throwing that distance.
Loss of 8 yards. Fourth down and 12 yards to go. Kramer. Kramer standing back. Folich looking to receive the kick. Wow, whoa, that's a good kick down to the 35-yard line. And that was Fowler. And he's got great field position at midfield.
Giordano on the stop.
Where Ramsey will take over, 1st and 10. Handoff. And it's dropped. Rydell and company were there as developed.
Dada 40 made the initial stop.
That's Rydell. That linebacker has really turned into a good ball player.
And Dada and then 15 Rydell. Rydell is, I think, second in tackles.
He has really gotten better and better. So a loss of 3. Now, where Ramsey wasn't expected to do much passing, then a passing situation. Zvella, he's hit and dropped.
Number 6 underneath.
I tell you what.
You know that?
That Borgerson's trying to get some linebacker. No gain, 3rd and 13. Now Westwood has not got off the field.
Rydell's got 40 tackles now. And
Borgerson's
he's a 30 tackle he missed last week. So these guys, they're young and they make the play. They got the nose for the football.
Here's Mandel. Overthrows his man. And that's going to bring up a 4th down, and Westwood holds on that 3rd down.
5:53 to go in the first half, and it's been all Rams.
Been all Rams here. Westwood cannot mount any offense whatsoever. The Rams were able to move the ball. They didn't score all the time. They were able to change position, flip the field, and once they went 80 yards on their touchdown drive. A sustained
beautiful drive. You're right, 80 yards from the 20 on a punt in the end zone, and they went all the way for a touchdown.
Here's a punt. Visage is banged. Folich again.
Number 14, you're right.
He's all over the place. So Westwood will take over on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. They trailed 7-0. Ramsey has bottled them up defensively. They cannot get anything started. Their running game showed a little spurt here and there. Their passing game, nothing.
These Rams, they want this game. It's big for them. They need to win here to stay in contention for the tournament. They're 4-3. They're on that sort of possible falling off into the water.
Hopkins behind center, hands off to Baez, and he plows across the 30-yard line. John, I think when you play a game like this, if you're Westwood, you just buckle your chin strap and you just plow like a V right into the line to get some momentum. You can pick up a couple of first downs. That's what I thought they would do coming out. Now it's 2nd and 5 yards to go. We got an I formation. Hopkins under the center.
Well, this is exactly what you got to do. Call timeout and say we're going to go straight ahead.
Well, there goes Hopkins. He's going to run around the other way. He's got a lot of room. And he runs out of bounds shy of the 50-yard line. 1st down for Westwood. That was a nice play.
That's why I call him the magician.
Well, he faked the pitch.
And rolled it right. Fake left, went right.
Yeah, when he went around the right side, the only people there were the Westwood
now you
team.
You got to be one guy.
The ball's on the 45-yard line. I said 50, 45. Visage comes over to the right. Now they're stacked right. Giordano's on the wing. I-back is Baez. Hand off to Giordano on an inside trap. Tried to trap inside.
Like cross buck. Like, yep. I used to call that like a cross buck.
But the blocking up front was trapping, and they
you're showing strength left. Your trap go right.
They tried to catch them coming in, and if you hit it right, you can go a long way.
There's only one guy you got to be right there, and you can see the end zone.
But they played, Ramsey played that well. Second down, 4 yards, 6 yards to go is a 4-yard pickup. Kramer is in the slot. Daly is way outside to the left. Hopkins directing traffic. Hopkins up the middle. He's hit hard and knocked down as he crosses the 50-yard line.
About 3 yards.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
And guess who made the stop? Once again, number 14, Kevin Polsch. 6'3", 195. Junior. He's an inside linebacker, outside linebacker, and wide receiver, and he's been doing from offense and defense today.
He's played very well here. Ramsey shows blitz, then pulls out. Hopkins looks, fires. It's going to be intercepted. Oh, that ball could have been intercepted. That ball was up there a long time. I thought the defender was going to cut under.
Well, you saw 26 that time for Westwood, just holding his position and making sure that he doesn't get the ball. Visage had to play defense and offense on that play.
Westwood looks like they're going to go. They're going to go for it.
Well, you're on the 49 of Ramsey. You need about 4 yards.
Coach Hard wants to get something started here. He's got to get something going. Ramsey has been bottling Westwood up. Here's
a blitz.
And he is knocked. Oh, he gets out of it. And then finally he's hit and smashed down on 4th down for a loss. That was Mandel in there. Cooper Mandel, the quarterback.
And I give him the credit for the tackle. Mandel underneath.
And Ramsey takes over. They're playing inspiring ball.
Well, you know what it was? It was everybody in. It was 11 people into the game. Go in at the ball.
They have a stand-up linebacker on the outside. I lost his number. He rushed, and that knocked the whole blocking out.
But everybody came in.
Yeah, at that point, everybody was coming down.
Yep. Well, we could find out who that big linebacker was.
We'll find out when he gets out there. Freehan goes out to the left, along with Fowler. Mandel was calling signals.
And they start, at the 42-yard line
they got
of Westwood.
Great field position, 3:37 to go, have their timeouts. They're sitting pretty. Foliage.
Oh,
that didn't go anywhere.
Well, you got 15.
That's Rydell again.
You got number 60.
Dada. And Mr. Borgensen. So Rydell and company.
And Borgensen. Borgensen is going to get double-digit today. Not in the first half. He's got probably 6 tackles right now, Borgensen. He missed last week for whatever reason. He probably had an exam or something, right?
Yeah, could have been injured. 2nd down and 12. As Foliage loses 3. Mandel looks. Mandel is taken down by Dada. And
Dada underneath.
And then Highland helps, and the rest of the team comes flying in.
Well, you got Dada. 51
There's
is
a timeout,
Zelner.
and a timeout on the field
60
here.
is Dylan Henry. So three guys get a half a sack, a quarter of a sack. Third of a sack.
Yeah, 3 is a third.
You're right. 1/3.
Hey, there's Father Paul down there.
That must be the reason why.
He's here.
Yes. He doesn't know who we are. No, he knows you.
Father Paul.
Somebody else looks up.
He was at the Our Lady. He was on the in
Somebody else looked up and said hello to him. What is he saying?
I don't know. They're yelling at us up here.
Say we're in prison.
So Westwood called a timeout with 2:42 to go, and it's a good timeout by Coach Hard because the Ramsey will have a 3rd and 15.
After that sack. 1/3.
Now, if you're
1/3,
Westwood,
1/3.
you would like to see an incomplete pass.
Oh, you want to keep every second counts here.
2:42, you got a lot of time.
And you got to put some points on the board.
And
That's
there's a
a nice
tackle
tackle.
quickly. That's
40.
Benny Dada.
Dada in the jet.
Let's see. Yeah, Westwood calls another timeout. I'll have one timeout left with 2:34 to go. And Ramsey will have to punt, but they lead 7-0.
I love that name. Benny in the jet. That's the, it's a coach for Rams. Setting up the defense. And Larry, this is a big series right here for Westwood. They got to get some points here.
Ramsey's going to get the ball to start of the second half. So Westwood would like to get a couple of points here. Even a field goal would be.
Even a sustained drive.
I think Westwood will take anything right now.
To get a little rhythm. They've been flat, and Rams has been playing great. They've been executing. Desire makes a lot to execution.
Here he comes. Blocked by Kramer. There he is. He uses 6'5" frame to come in and block the punt. He does everything, John. Everything.
Why I call him the creator? He creates.
The punt came in. It was a good snapback.
But you see how the size of him.
He got off the line. But he went up. I mean,
he was a big bird.
So that was big turnover for Westwood. They're on the 48-yard line. 2:29 to go. There's plenty of time. They still have one timeout to go. 1st and 10. The ball's on the 48. Let's see how Westwood can turn this turnover. Or if they can turn this turnover into points. Hopkins rolling around the right side. And he gets across the 45-yard line.
Looks like number 56.
And they're going to have to stop the clock with an injury to the Ram player. He hurt his ankle.
He made the tackle. But let's see. Thomas Donovan made the tackle.
2nd down as the clock is running. 2 minutes to go in the half. Looks like a blitz coming.
Well,
Ramsey was in a blitz.
Was a fake blitz.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe they pulled out of it.
Watch it.
No, he's coming. Hopkins now throws downfield.
Oh.
And it's caught. It's caught by, guess who, John? Kramer.
Hands.
Kramer got inside, used that strength and height, and took the ball away. John, kid is just unbelievable.
Well, he creates. He's a creator.
Creator. There's no one who can match up with him. There was good position by the defensive back, but he just took the ball away.
He's so strong. He's got that big body.
The ball is inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Cardinals. Daly's out to the left. Rubino's in the slot. Hopkins looks, he fights his way inside the 5 to the 4. There's 1 minute and 17 seconds to go in the half. Plenty of time.
On about the 5-yard line.
The ball is right on the 5. Whoa, just unbelievable. Hopkins has the final signal. Baez right on his right-hand side. Hopkins is running. He's going to the right. Stopped short. And he's dropped inside the 4-yard line. Going to bring up 4th and goal. You think West will take a timeout here, John, with the play they won?
Well, they should. It's 3rd down. Let me see. This is 3rd down.
Take your last timeout?
Oh,
nope. They know what they want to do. Daly's way out to the left.
And then you can call timeout. Get ready for a kick if you're going to go for a kick if you don't score a touchdown here.
Hopkins, look. Hopkins throws. Incomplete. Nice play defended by Freehand. And Westwood's got a 4th down choice. Do they kick the field goal or do they go for the touchdown?
I say
Now
to go.
you might see the timeout. I think I would. Yeah, they're going to go for the field goal. You're going to get something, right, John?
You got to put some points on the board.
You got to get that first point. What does John
Oh.
Madden always say? Get the first point.
The old Tito Constantine.
And let's face it, this is high school. This is not a gimme here.
No, hey, you figure it's from the 5, but
John,
12, 22 yards.
That was a great defensive stand by Ramsey.
Oh, absolutely.
Kick is up.
And it's good.
And it's good. So Westwood does get on the board with 14 seconds to go in the half.
22-yard field goal.
7-3 to the Ramsey Rams. John, let's give credit to Ramsey. Kramer blocked the punt. They had the ball on the 47-yard line. After a great catch, they got the ball inside the 10. First and goal. Westwood couldn't knock it in. It's a big stand for Ramsey. Big stand for Ramsey.
That's what wins games right there. You give 3 instead of 7, and you're still up by 4. Easy math.
This is part of the Westwood crowd on the other side. We got to find Vito Troutz. He must be eating.
He's probably
somewhere.
eating someplace. Oh, I can see his jacket. There he is.
Well, there's Harry.
I think it is, or maybe somebody else.
Is that Harry? Over there, Harry, come. Vito.
No, that's not Vito.
Oh,
Vito doesn't have any hair.
There's Ivy's mom, Michelle.
Oh, yes. How about an onside kick?
May not be a bad idea.
Good kick. To the 3.
Fowler coming up. And
Oh,
Fowler
nice
is
tackle.
dropped on the 10-yard line with 10.1 seconds to go in the half.
That was number 9 on the stop, Sclavanos, on a kickoff.
So, John,
Number 9.
would you take a knee here if you Ramsey? You're getting the ball back in the
Yes, I
second
would.
half. Yeah, I think so.
I would just put a knee.
No handoff and fumble, right?
You have the number 1 team in Group 2 by 4 points. Why
Yeah,
not?
you're beating them, and you beat them fairly easily here for the first half. You outplayed them.
And you're going to get the ball when you come back out. Or refresh.
And that's
There's
it.
your knee. We can be coaches, you and I, you know?
Mandel takes the knee. The clock is running down. 2-1. We are finished in the first half. Ramsey leads Westwood 7-3. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
Mother Nature was born. Mother Nature then created 3 children, Typhon, Tethys, and Enceladus. Each of these children were responsible for creating their own chaos. Typhon, one of the largest and most feared creatures, creates the earthquake. Tethys, mother of the chief rivers, creates the flood. And Enceladus, buried under Mount Etna, creates volcanic fire. Unpredictable. Without warning, disaster can strike. The flood occurs when raging rivers swell over their banks, causing destruction and chaos across its course. After the chaos, and as the water recedes, Tethys, as mother of the seas and rivers, guides all life that remains. devastating eruptions of Mount Etna were caused by the breath of Enceladus. His rolling side to side caused tremors and destruction. Uncontrolled blazes and consumed everything in its path. Trees, brush, homes, and lives. By her children, Mother Nature intervened. Ensuring the growth of her new creation. The planet called Earth.
We are back for halftime as Constantine will kick 7-3. The Rams lead the Cardinals. John, not too many stats in that first half.
Well, you had the quarterback, Mandel, had a 11-yard touchdown, extra point good, and then, of course, you had the 23-yard field goal from Tito. And that's not Tito Mussolini.
Coming down, Zavella has up the middle and hit by Rydell and dropped at the 21-yard line.
You got number 9 and number 24. Sklavanis and number 24, Christian Mates. How about this? Borgerson had 5, I think I got him for 5-6 tackles in the first half. He was out last week, I don't know for what reason. Must have been injured. And now you got to see who's coming out here.
1st and 10 for Westwood. Mandel's a quarterback. He keeps it, and he is stopped. They have Mahone in motion.
Number 6.
Here he is again.
6 and 60.
Henry, huh?
Henry, yep. Henry, 60, and of course Dylan the Bruiser, and of course
Give him 1 yard, 2nd and 9.
and Will the Smack Borgerson.
Smackaroo.
Young man's got a future. And his brother could be a quarterback in another year.
I believe that's Ian.
It is.
I'm not,
Ian.
yeah, I think it's
We
Ian.
make him Ian Borgerson.
Noel is up at Boston College.
And
They got some motion here. Yep, they do. They're going to back Ramsey up 5 yards. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 15 to go.
What a beautiful day, though, and night.
We are going to pay for this down the road, John.
Look at the snack bar over there.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Look at the food.
Get those Frankfurters. I
mia,
saw them putting those
Frankfurters.
Frankfurters and hamburgers.
Oh,
There they are cooking those hamburgers.
well, we'll be having our second meatball
Oh, yeah, next week.
next week on a Friday night.
At Paramus Catholic.
We got to get into all the purchasing.
Pitch outside.
Dropped it.
Dropped.
Well,
Fowler intended for Fowler. 3rd and 15 now. Next week, WCTV will be at Paramus Catholic when we finally get there to see Paramus Catholic play St. Joe's. That should be a great one. And it's our annual meatball game. Now, that means we bring meatballs. John's wife makes meatballs. We get the bread from the Rockland Bakery. We make meatball sandwiches. And everybody in the press box and everybody around us get a chance, coaches and all, get a chance to have a meatball sandwich at halftime and at the end of the game. It's a tradition going to at Paramus Catholic. 3rd and 15. I could go for a sandwich now. Mandela's rushed out by Dada. Fires downfield. It's intercepted by Kramer, and Kramer gets across the 25-yard line, and he's done it again. He's blocked his pass. He's blocked a punt. He has made a great catch down on the 10-yard line, and now he has another interception.
That's why he's called the creator.
So Westwood on a turnover.
Knocking on the door.
Now they got only 3 points on the last turnover. Ramsey held tight. They got to do it again. They got to hold Westwood out. Hopkins calling signals. Baez to his right. Trips to the left. Rydell is in motion. He's going to be there to block. Baez fighting his way, crawling his way to the 20-yard line.
Good 5-yard. And we're stopped by number 14, Kevin Folch. He's had a game and a half just in the first half.
We'll call it 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4.
Same formation.
Same formation. This time Baez is going.
Nice
spin.
spin.
Slides one, stays on his feet, gets to the 10-yard line. He had,
Goal
boy,
inside
he
the 10.
eluded a tackle.
It looks like Mal Fowler made the stop, but what a great spin by Nick Baez.
Pesco comes off the field again with that injured left ankle.
The young man is giving everything he's got and more.
He's giving it, I'm telling you.
He's some ball player. Matt Pesco, a co-captain, a senior, 5'6", 135.
2nd and goal. And Hopkins gets to about the 5-yard line. Going to be second and goal from there.
Trying to pick up, well, was too quick. I'm going to give it to one of the big guys inside, number 70. Yeah. 70, Vinny Bernier. A saving stop.
2nd and 5.
On the 4.
Baez off to the right side, fighting his way to the goal line. No
They're
call.
waiting for the sign.
He's down to the 1-yard line.
It's close. 70's on the stop again.
Westwood quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Bernier
Quickly.
made the stop. Less than
Hopkins
a yard.
calling signals. Hopkins goes to the goal line. And we got whistles all over the place.
Got to be a touchdown, but one
No.
thing could be penalty.
There could be a penalty here. Offside
Offsides against
Ramsey.
So
The ball is on the inside the 1-yard line.
You gotta give-
Hopkins fights his way.
touchdown.
Touchdown. And Westwood finally gets on the board with a touchdown with 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. They now lead 9-7 with a PAT coming. So the interception by Kramer and the block punt by Kramer is the cause for all the points
All
so
the
far.
points for Westwood. Hopkins 1-yard run, TD.
Constantine will make the all-important PAT.
He's got a field goal to go for his credit of 23 yards.
Kick is up, and it is good. So Westwood takes the interception turnover from Kramer, and a run by Hopkins turns it into a touchdown, and now takes a 10-7 lead over the Ramsey Rams. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington.
Look at the
What a
kick.
kick. Coming down to the
6.
6-yard line. Fowler.
Oh, what a
Ooh,
hit.
Wow. He hit hard.
Number
Oof.
24.
Woo.
Mates. Christian Mates, I guess. It's not Mats, right? Mates?
Yep.
He's a young man, a junior, 5'11", 175. What a hitter. He's a big specialty team player on kickoff, punt returns,
So it's 1st and 10 now.
on the 20. So now let's see what the defense will do or what the offense for the Rams.
1st and 10. Ball is just outside on the 20-yard line. Mahan. On. And he fights his way across the 20, picked up 2 or 3 yards.
Number 40 on the stop. He's having a game.
Oh, he really is.
Unbelievable.
2nd down.
Benny and the Jets, Dada.
Boy, he comes across
He's a man
the line.
possessed.
It's a jet coming across that
Oh.
defense, that line of scrimmage. I'll get that
Oh,
out.
he's some player.
He comes across. He's on the ball.
Look at him in.
and
Look at him in the middle.
He beats the center and the guard.
He splits them.
He splits them, yeah.
Now that,
Mendel
nice
has
spin.
time. Fires downfield. He's got a man open. Oh, just over his fingers.
Great throw by the QB.
Mahan was back there. Just off his fingers. Mandel put it right there. That's the old seam pass.
But
Tight
you know,
ends love to
you're right,
run.
in the seam. But Mandel, what a throw. And just as he got hit, as number 40, Benny, just spinned around Dada and hit him on the throw.
So we have trips again to the right.
So they got to get a first down
They
here.
have 3rd and 7. Mandel calling signals. Mandel looks, he wants to run, and he's tied. But hung on to him was
What do
Benny
you think?
Dada.
Number 40.
Wow.
We may have to sing the song, Larry.
He is a jet, isn't he?
Oh,
Now, in the first half, Ramsey was able to make those 3rd down conversions. Westwood could not get off the field. Now Ramsey's forced to punt.
what you had, the offensive line for Rams did a great job first half. Right now, Benny Dada is a man possessed with these sophomores and juniors coming in. Now this
Punt
is
is
where you
coming.
want to catch it.
This is at the 50 and rolls out of bounds shy of the 45-yard line where Westwood will take over 1st and 10 with 6:55 to go. They lead 10-7 over the Ramsey Rams. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. This is a
From the
little
46.
razzle-dazzle to, look at this. Kramer was stopped for no gain, and he was able to pick up 3 yards.
So from the 46 or 47 to the 45.
That's a pass, John. That's a forward pass.
You're right. That's that pass inside, which is gone. Man, that was the pass. Remember the one game, 99 yards at Keene
Ken
College.
Borgensen caught it.
Borgeson went 99
Noah
yards.
Borgensen caught it and 99 yards for a touchdown.
You and I were there.
It's cold Saturday afternoon.
You see, we haven't lost our minds yet.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Hopkins, short pass. Baez has, and he's run out of bounds. He is going to have enough for a first down as he gets to the 35-yard line.
You notice that the offense is clicking right now.
Yeah, they seem to have a little more
Room
in their
behind.
step.
The blocking, the sustained blocking for the Cardinals at this point. But the Rams, that first half was all Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, this team, you don't want to play the Ramsey Rams when they're playing, and they have all their players.
I formation. That's Baez.
Oh,
Slammed to the ground, pick up of a half a yard. That was a good defense in there by Ramsey. They had Rydell lined up at the up back. He went into the hole to block, but they stood him up, and they got around him, and another linebacker come up and tackled.
You had
Bias.
Fowler, 17. You had Bernier, 70. And they came in with a mission to stop the Cardinal attack.
You know what also has happened here? Westwood has not thrown the ball very well.
Which makes it easier for the defense because now you can take advantage on the run.
Second and 10. This looks like a running play.
Oh, yeah, this is a power play. Well,
Baez is moving out. Long pass downfield. Incomplete.
That looks like it was Visage. Visage, yes.
So 3rd down and 10. So 3rd down, 10 yards to go. The ball's on the 35-yard line.
That was Ryan Mann who played defense on him. Perfect defense for that young man on that long pass to Visage. This has been an excellent played game by two teams.
Well, they play very hard. They've done this over the years.
Well, you know, you forget about who's better before the game. When they get on the field, it's an even game.
So 3rd and 10 now for Westwood. Baez in motion. And we have a whistle.
Illegal procedure or?
I don't know. Let's see what Joe Belcher says. Delay a game.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they've been getting very close to that delay a game. You got to get the plays in. And they've been very close a couple of times, Westwood has, of being called for it. This time they didn't get under it.
And now you get 3rd and 15 from the 40.
These are the little things that hurt. Instead of 3rd and 10 with 2 chances, now you got 3rd and 15. And probably if you don't get anything here, you got to punt.
Yeah, unless you get a big gain, but you also have to get a first down here.
Hopkins wants to throw downfield for Daly.
And
he drops the ball. Daly dropped a touchdown in the end zone. Wow. The crowd stood
that was a perfect pass.
Great pass. And Daly had to step.
You know what happened, Larry?
Went to catch the ball.
It's the lights. You look up at the lights and you don't see the ball.
So that ball is incomplete.
And Daly, 6'3", ran a beautiful pattern. You know, sometimes you don't squeeze, and when you don't squeeze, you don't catch. So punt situation.
Now Westwood's going to be forced to call a timeout. So with 5:03 to go, Westwood leads 10-7 over Ramsey. Kramer will try to kick. 4th down and long. Kramer, end over end kick. The ball is coming down, rolling, and they're going to call a touchback.
I thought he had it.
Cuomo thought maybe he got down there and was able to save it, but nope.
I think he probably stepped in the end zone, came out, it was up in the air, so it's a touchback. Outstanding pump by number 1.
He did. He got it. That's Kramer again, huh?
Kramer.
So 1st and 10 now. The ball's on the 20-yard line. 4 minutes, 54 seconds to go.
What do you think? Doesn't the creator? He's the creator. Remember that.
Got to always watch where he is on defense.
Oh. Well, last week he had the big interception.
Handoff. Fulich.
Line did a great job there.
Nothing.
And it looks on top is Borgeson. And on the bottom we have number 60 and number 51.
Henry.
You got Henry and you got, I think, 51.
Zeltner.
Zeltner. And, of course, number 6.
He was in the vicinity.
Borgeson. No, he was there, too. He was over the top. He's close to 10.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. There's Dada. Dada got the ball and
Look
just
at him.
stopped him. Look at him. They cannot control Benny Dada.
He is one of the strongest guys I've ever seen in my life for his size.
The runner got the ball, and Dada jumped on top of him.
And that's near pin.
That brings up 3rd down and 11.
Look at him. He's grabbing his helmet. He's flexing. We got to get a picture of him. Look at him. He's like in and out. He's bouncing around.
He's going to come off that line as quickly as he can every single play. Look. Mandel looks. He wants to throw downfield. He's got a man, and it's intercepted by Cuomo on the 47-yard line. He had Fowler for a second, but the ball just hung up there, and Cuomo comes down with the interception.
Job. That's a great job by number 22.
So Westwood will take over 1st and 10. They lead with 3:25 to go in the 3rd quarter, 10-7. The ball is on the 47-yard line of Westwood.
So Zach the Gov Cuomo made a big interception.
We have splits out to the right. Baez dropped for maybe a loss.
If not,
maybe no gain.
Maybe probably a couple inches.
He's coming up with a bad ankle. Whoa. We have a lot of kids here with ankles. Something's going on. Jets and Giants players have ankles. The Westwood and Ramsey players have ankles. You got to build those
things, and your shoes got to be really tight. You got to put tapes on those shoes.
Giordano will come in for Baez at the halfback position as he, at the end, he walked off a little bit under his own power, favoring that right ankle. We hope he's fine. We'll try to keep a tab on him, but they're on the far side. Kramer moves over to the right side. Giordano gets to the 50.
Couple of yards. Number 11 on the stop.
And we have another player down.
Froelich made the stop.
This is going to be a game of attrition here. These kids are hitting.
There's a lot of hitting out there.
All right. We'll be back. We find out who's injured, and we'll let you know when we come back. That was Cooper Mandel that was shaken up on the play. He looks to be okay.
He'll be back in 1.
3rd down and 7. Giordano. And he is stopped.
Great job on
Grab
that.
from behind him. Well, he might have got a 1st down. You know, John, you look at these games, and it's one little play like that turns everything around. Now Westwood's got a punt.
Matt Fowler did a great job out there. He spinned him around, number 17, to stop that. Or else, you're right.
He would have 1st down at least.
Without a doubt, because he was just putting on the afterburners. That young man, number 17, is some player. This team, I tell you what, I'm impressed of the Ramsey Rams.
Kramer bangs one. Fowler calls for a fair catch at the 15-yard line, where the Rams will take over 1st and 10 with 1:32 to go in the game. They trail 10-7 to Westwood. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. Ooh, hamburgers. You know how many hamburgers I must have eaten the last 2 weeks?
A lot?
About 10. Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks.
I had to get away.
Ooh.
I used to, one time they used to call me Wimpy with having all the hamburgers.
You mean from Popeye Wimpy?
Yeah.
Nobody knows what he's talking about.
Well, that's right.
If we go around here, some of the older kids, you know who Wimpy is, Paul? Where? You don't know Wimpy. You know Wimpy. Yeah. Bob knows Wimpy.
I'll gladly.
Yeah, I'd say I'm glad you. Mandel, rolling, throws, has his man complete.
Nice catch. Nice footwork.
Beautiful footwork.
Number 10.
And that was number 24, Pesco. He just stood on the sidelines, caught the ball, and fell over. 1st and 10.
I thought that was Fian. That's right.
Was that 20? That was 24, was it?
Yeah, 24 and then 10. 10 was there. Yeah, 24 and 10. Yeah. I don't know which one, but hey, there was a lot of Rams standing there. The whole team watching.
1st and 10.
There's number 24 coming across.
Flair comes in. Motion.
Illegal.
They're going to call motion on Ramsey.
Yeah, two men moving at the
Two
same
men moving
time.
at the same time.
They thought it was a square dance.
They thought it was Canadian football.
Or square dance.
You ever see Canadian football? Everybody's running all over the place.
Yeah.
Running left, running right, running up. They got 110 yards.
Field, right.
And I think
Length
the
and
field is
wider.
wider.
Yeah.
Right? By a couple. Yeah. I think the end zone, yeah. Right on the goal line. You can't put it 10 yards back. You're 120 yards. Fulich in motion. He wants to throw to Fulich. He has him. He's running down the sideline.
Got room.
And he's
going.
knocked out of bounds, and a flag comes flying in.
You know, stop. Number 1 was the one who stopped him, Kramer.
Let's see. Yeah, in a play like that, it's usually against the offense, but let's see. You never know.
Yeah, the flag is in the backfield. But Larry, number 1 saved the day on that one, or else. There he is, the creator.
So we got a call by Joe Belcher, holding. Let's see, and Teal will mark it off. The official and moves the ball. That's a big one. Moves the ball across the 20. That ball was on the 40 almost. And now it's inside the 20. First and, let's see, 18, first and 20.
A solid 20. Probably a little more.
Yeah, call it 21 and a half.
21 and a half, all right.
Trips to the left.
They got a 23 up there. I don't care. 21 and a half yards.
Mandel calling signals. Fires. And knocked back by number 24. Let's see who caught that there.
All right. Number 14. 14 is
Fulich again.
Fulch.
And Metz.
Matt's, yeah, number 24. He's playing a lot more,
More and more and more.
this young man. Good tackler.
2nd and 15.
A long 15.
16 and a half.
I agree. He's in
Mandel rolling
metric.
to his right. Has a man. Throws downfield. Incomplete. Throw to Fowler. Carubia and Cuomo were in the vicinity. So it's going to bring 3rd and long with 35.5 seconds to go.
Carubia, nice size for Carubia.
Yeah.
6'1", 185. He could be the quarterback in the making for next year.
He right now is the backup quarterback.
Carubia.
He is, yeah.
Plus he plays some defense.
Plays a lot of defense. Plays that
D-back,
safety
yep,
position.
D-back and safety.
3rd and long. Man-for-man coverage. Mandel's back. Mandel throws. He has Pesco. I mean, that's Mahan.
And he 21.
That was 21. Mahan.
21, which is Mahone.
So Mahone,
He looked like 24.
he did. From here he did. This should be the last. That should be the last play of the quarter. The teams will switch sides, and we will go to the fourth quarter with a 3-point lead for Westwood, 10-7. So it's 4th down, punt.
Yep.
Fishes let the ball go. Wisely got away. As the ball rolls to the 24, 23-yard line, Westwood will take over 1st and 10. 11 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the game. It's been I tell you, want to call this a defensive game?
Yep.
We haven't seen many of these 10-7 games after
No.
3.
Quick, they came out pretty quick here and set up. From the 24, I guess.
Hopkins calling signals now. I-backs. Rydell up. Brown is in the tailback.
Nice
Here comes
move.
Brown. And Brown falls to the 30-yard line.
Give him 6. And Mahone is doing
And we
a lot
have
of
another
tackling.
player for Westwood down.
That looks like 51.
Gotta be Zeltner?
Zeltner.
All right, we'll be back. We'll try to get an update on the injured player. 10-7, Westwood leads. Zeltner was helped off the field. That's going to be a big loss for Westwood.
A senior.
Hey, outstanding player. 2nd and 5. There's Brown, and he falls across the 35-yard line. First down.
And that time, he came through the hole and dove ahead for a first down. You had a nice job by number 60 blocking there for him, of course.
So
Dylan
1st and 10.
Henry's been doing a great job both sides of the ball.
Pitch out. Brown hits the
What a
hole.
hole, what a hole.
And
First down.
And he gets to the 47-yard line.
12-yard gain.
Boy, he hit that hole hard.
Stopped by number 11, Chris Frolich, one of the captain, inside backer. Look at the hurry-up offense right now for the Cardinals.
I-backs. Brown, another one. There
Nice
goes Brown.
move.
He hits the hole, and he falls forward.
Short of a first down. 9 yards plus.
So Westwood's keeping the ball on the ground.
Number 24 made the stop. This young man, Matt Pesco, one of the captains, co-captains. And that time, Mr. Brown ran with the body front, falling forward for another yard or two on a tackle.
Hopkins comes in with the play.
It's got to be another run.
Well, I don't know. He run him 3 times. You want to give him a break.
Well, the quarterback will run.
No.
No. First down.
First down for Westwood as Brown picks it up.
Look at that.
Giordano will come in for Brown, give him a breather.
Brown, he looked like a warrior then. He gave a meekish handshake on the way out.
So 1st and 10 for Westwood. We approach the 9-minute mark of the game. They lead 10-7.
So now you give the ball to Giordano.
Well, why not?
IV Giordano.
He hit that hole.
Well,
Rydell is up front. Hopkins is calling signals. Giordano's just in back of him.
Yep.
Giordano tried to get behind Rydell, and
He was
dropped
trying to
for a
break
loss.
away. Stopped by 17 again. This young man, Matt Fowler, doing a great job on defense. What is he? Let me see. Matt Fowler, a senior.
Well,
5'10", 160.
second down and 12.
Clock is moving. 8:32 to go in the game. In a defensive battle, we called right.
Westwood has not done well with passing here.
Or you could say that the Rams have a great pass
Oh, he
defense.
did well. And we have a penalty.
Back.
As Giordano takes off, he's going to go to the end zone. There goes
He's gone,
Pesco's
Buck.
going to try to find him, but it's all going to come back.
That would have been 44-yard run, but it's coming back.
Let's see what everybody's coming back.
Coming back.
And the penalty flag went up in the air quickly.
I'm coming back. I'm coming
Motion.
back.
Against Westwood.
As the Ram fans are saying, it's coming back.
Dennis Hart-
It's coming back.
Dennis Hart on the other side does not like the call. John, that's 2 touchdowns off the board for Westwood. A drop touchdown pass
Yeah,
and
that
a
was-
run for a touchdown that's coming back
That
for
was
motion.
a great run. Great run by
Yeah, Giordano's got some speed.
Giordano. And then he cut back against the grain. But I like the song. It's coming back, it's coming back. So I don't know what's happening right now.
They're moving them back for the 5 yards. There we go. The ball's on the 49-yard line. They got to get to the 31.
Not too much time? No. A lot of moving around here.
A lot of things happening. None of it on the football side. Now we're ready. Might be the same play. Nope. Long pass downfield. Incomplete. Intended for Mats.
Mats, yep. 24 and 24.
Yeah, Pesco with a bad ankle stayed with him.
Well, you went against that, but sometimes you got to go to your number one. Yeah.
So third down and, what did I say, 18?
18 is good.
Trips to the right.
Got to go to one.
Hopkins calling signals. You would think, wouldn't you?
You got to go to one. No.
The ball is tipped and intercepted. Zavella has it, and the ball's on the 45-yard line. The ball was tipped and intercepted. And Ramsey has tremendous field position with 7:52 to go, trailing only by 3 points.
I believe that is his Zavala. I don't know. I don't have a number one.
Well, I'm going to call it Zavala. Joel Zavala.
I don't have a number, though.
He's going to be number one. We got to ask the coaches.
Well, he'll be number one.
So it's first down.
And now, with 7:52 to go, a big turnover.
Ramsey's looking to get a player in. Now, they got to get the play off or they're going to get hit for a delay of game. It took a long time getting a player in. Folich is standing next to Mandel. Hand off to Folich. And he's dropped after a pickup of maybe 2.
Number 60 on the stop. We called his name all day. Dylan Henry, the bruiser.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Mandel calling signals. Trips to the left. Mandel's back. He's got time. Now he runs out of the pocket. He's got some room. And he's crossed the 40-yard line. Nice play by Mandel. Going to bring up a third down.
Stop by Rydell and guess who? Will Borgerson. 6.
Third down.
2-down situation here.
Borgenson slowly walking off the field as they call for just a timeout till he can get off. He was shaken up.
Made the stop.
Third down and 4.
6:46 and counting. That's decreasing counting.
Mandel.
Maybe
Stop.
a yard, half a yard. Underneath. Number 52, this is one of the replacements.
Brendan Downs.
Brendan Downs.
I'll tell you what, this is a big 4th down and 5 yards to go.
It's got to be a pass, right?
I would think so.
You're not going to go 5 yards. The percentage of making a 5-yard run is.
They want a timeout. Ramsey wants to think about it. So when we come back, 6 minutes, 1 second to go. Westwood leads 10-7 over Ramsey. It'll be a 4th and 5 for the Rams. Well, here we are, folks. 4th down, 4 yards to go. Mandel calling signals. Pesco's in motion. He rolls to the left. Looking, fires. knocked away by match number 24.
This young
And
man is
the
doing a job.
Nice play by that young man for Westwood, and the ball turns over to Westwood with 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go.
Now, if you're rooting for the Cardinals, you want a sustaining drive and put some points on the board.
And you know, you get out of here. You can kill the last 5:55. You run on a bus and you tell the bus driver, get out of here as fast as you can.
Churita's a great kicker, by the way.
Yep. He can kick.
He beat Pascal Kills as the game was ending.
That's for
the Rams.
So
Great
first and
kicker.
10. Let's see what Westwood does here. Do they keep the ball on the ground? I think they're going to keep the ball on the ground.
I agree with you.
They didn't have much success.
I give it
passing.
to Giordano.
Giordano was met by Folich, number 14, and says, welcome to Ramsey.
Hi. I haven't seen you in a while.
A loss of 3 yards.
He's going out for a little IV. Larry.
So,
All right. Nothing. Top of the fourth, the Yankees. In Houston.
and Westwood's trying to waste some time here, but you got to be careful. Don't get caught for a delay. Hopkins
Unbalanced line.
throws outside to Brown. Brown gets across the 40-yard line. Going to bring up a third and long with 4 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Now do you throw the ball, John?
You have to. You got to get a first down. Well, you got third. Well, you know what? If you get 4 or 5 yards rushing, you may go and on fourth down at midfield. You want to keep the ball right now. 4:36 to go in the game. Well,
They're trying to put the kids in the right position here.
Well, you're switching a lot of players. Injuries.
Boy, they're taking a long time to get these plays in,
Yeah,
huh?
look at this.
Although you don't mind right now. Here it goes. One. Brown. He's out to the outside.
He's going to
They're
go.
going to catch him.
He's
There
down.
he goes. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Jaron Brown, a touchdown.
57-yard touchdown for Brown.
And he runs it in on a big 3rd down and 8. He puts it in, and Westwood goes up 16-7.
57 yards. So that young man, and we know what he's called, right? Jaden Thunder and Lightning Brown. 57 yards.
Kick is up, and it's good as the crowd is still buzzing on that great run by Jaden Brown to put Westwood up 17-6 with 4 minutes, 6 seconds to go. Well, they brought him in. They kept using
Well, he had to go out.
and
Remember, he had to go out. The one time he sort of did a dipping out, and they had great block.
there was some great blocks up there. There's Vito Trouse with the cane.
He's got a Steelers
He's
shirt.
talking to, is that Uncle Matt behind the fence?
With a beard. He's got Uncle Max. Uncle Matt's got a beard now.
And next to him is his good friend Harry Gum, right?
Harry Gump from Maple.
They go to all the games.
Those two together.
Let's see the rest of the crowd.
What do you
that's
think
there.
they talk about, those two? Probably food.
There you go, all the way down.
What a football game. 17. And this game is still anybody's game, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's 4 minutes and 6 seconds. And
That's an
seen
eternity.
We've seen some crazy games.
This young man's kicking better and better for Westwood. Listen,
And brought up to the 25-yard line where Ramsey will take over 1st and 10. They're down 17-10. They have to they need 2 possessions and score on both of them, John. So that means they have to score on this one.
So they're going to open it up and start passing. That was Mets made the stop. What a football game, though. But this is a typical Ramsey Westwood game. You throw away what they've done against other teams. Forget the records. This is for mano a mano, two outstanding teams playing each other.
Mandel calling signals. Looks, throws, knocked away.
That was
Kramer was there.
Kramer almost made a house call.
Yeah.
House call for the end zone. What is that young man going to play for Dartmouth? What position? Tight end?
He could be a tight end, yes.
Oh, 6'5".
He looks like a tight end.
The creator.
I go to school like you're 18 years old, you play tight
Dartmouth.
end.
Oh,
and
that's
you're in
you
Dartmouth.
know what kind of school that is? Oh my God,
geez, you know,
that's life. It's about 60 grand, 70 grand a year.
It's okay. It's only money. Long pass downfield. Incomplete, intended for Foliage, Giordano, and
IV was
Cuomo.
there. IV. He was
No,
ready.
I'm thinking if I was 18 years old, 19 years
Oh,
old, going to
going
Dartmouth, going to any school.
You know what kind of school that is, though? Oh my God, beautiful. Up in New England area.
I knew I had a nice time in college, but boy, I wish I could go back again. What I know now. I mean,
You know what? My freshman year, I was in a fraternity house because I went out there to school late. And can you imagine? I almost flunked out after half a semester.
yeah, I wonder why.
I was partying.
Did they introduce you to a book? Here's a blitz. Or they caught him
Oh,
on a
look
blitz.
at this.
Oh, this is a great play. They got him on a blitz. He's going to go all the way. He will. Fullitz is going. Cuomo can catch him. Fullitz at 10, 5, 0, touchdown. Oh, they caught a great play by the
75
coach.
75 yards.
They caught Westwood on a blitz, and Mandel played it perfectly and hit Fullitz, and he ran it in for a touchdown. What a call, what a play by Ramsey. Woo! They called a perfect play, John.
Absolutely. What a throw from Mandel.
Now, this is a big, big extra point.
Oh, absolutely.
So we've been quiet for most of the game. In the last 4 minutes, we've had long touchdown runs. Davida puts it up, and he knocks it through. So with 3:38 to go, it's an exciting game. Westwood leads the Rams of Ramsey 17-14. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer cable access station from the Township of Washington, Bergen County, New Jersey. Well, the crowd is really revved up now. Let's see here.
Could go onside
Westwood's
kick.
expecting an onside kick.
Yes,
and
it is.
And Westwood gets it at the 40-yard line. Hopkins was there. Westwood was really expecting that onside kick.
Well, and they got it. You know, Zurita is a kicker, you know, one of those soccer players.
So, first and 10 for Westwood on the 40-yard line. Westwood has the Rams have 2 timeouts, and Westwood has 2 timeouts.
So that's not going to help either one of the two teams.
Now, the Rams have to hold Westwood and force them to punt. Westwood needs 3 first downs. Rydell is up at the fullback. Giordano hits nothing.
What a hit. No gain right there. Second down.
So no gain. So let's see if Westwood opens it up or they're going to stay conservative. Westwood goes out to the right.
Trips
with
to the left.
3 receivers. Daly, Visage, and Rydell. Kramer's tight to the right.
They need a first down or more.
Brown stays inside, and he
They're
gets.
trying to knock the ball out of him.
It's going to be 3rd and about 3 yards
7
to
yards
go.
on that play to Brown.
Now, if Westwood can get a first down here, they'll force Rams
You know what they did that
start
time,
calling
Larry?
their timeouts.
They took number 1, Kramer, and Kramer led the way in front of Brown, blocking. Man in motion. He should have put him on his back and carried him to the promised land if you're rooting for Westwood. I tell you, we caught a good one here, Larry.
Woo, absolutely.
Under 2:08 to go.
They'll snap this ball with 2 minutes to go. Here we
Well,
go. One.
this is a typical.
They're going to call timeout. Westwood's going to run it down and call timeout. They'll have just one timeout left. You don't know if you're going to need that. So at 1:57 to go, Westwood is looking at a 3rd and 3 with 1 minute, 57 seconds to go in the game. They lead Ramsey 17-14. Here we go, the big 3rd down play. Rydell in motion. Brown fights his way across.
First down.
Oh, boy, this is going to be close.
I got it by.
I think it's going to be close. The spot is across the 50. They're going to measure.
Oh, wait.
Nope.
No, that's a first.
They got it. The spot.
It was a right spot versus a left spot.
I'll
Right
tell you
spot
what, John,
first.
that 52-yard touchdown run, 53-yard touchdown run, this 4-yard run was just as important.
That was extremely important. He extended his body to get that extra inch.
They don't know. Westwood's moving around. They're not sure of their positions here.
And they got one timeout left, right, in their back
Westwood's
pocket.
got one time in the back pocket. Ramsey's got 2.
What a football game.
Here's Brown in the middle, pushing his way. And now Ramsey will take their second timeout, 1:15 to go.
And you know what they're doing now, Larry? They're going for that ball in there. You're coming up the ball. You better have 2 hands on that. There's punching in there with the ball.
That's the Rams defensive coordinator.
Oh, I tell you what, they played a great game.
What a game. What a
Look at them.
game.
The defense has played, both teams. This is a game. Nobody's going out tonight from these 2 teams. They're all going to go home tonight and watch the rest of the Yankees. You bet.
That's where you going.
I'm going, but these young men are all going to go out and party together.
We're going out partying, right?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going out partying? Yeah, why not? Nick said, let's go. Paul, we're going out partying? Paul said yes. That is hard. In the back of that, now he's in the middle of this. There he is. Well, let me see here now. Westwood has a second down. They will now run the ball. If they don't get a first down, Ramsey will call a timeout. They run on 3rd down. Ramsey can get this ball back with about 40, 45 seconds to go if Westwood does not make a first down.
They need a first down.
Brown fighting his way to the 45.
Well,
That's the last.
3rd. Now you got 3rd and 4. Let's make 3rd and 5, all right?
3rd and 5. So here's the play now, John. If Westwood runs the ball, if they make the first down, the game is over. If they don't make the first down,
Here's the play.
Westwood will have to punt. Ramsey will get the ball back between 45 and 50 seconds to go with no timeouts.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I put two backs in my backfield. I fake the ball to Brown. I hand off. Brown goes up the middle, and I hand off to the outside with a blocker for a first down.
This is the last. There's no more timeouts for
As you
either
can see
team,
them
I
in the
believe.
huddle.
No, Westwood has one timeout left.
They do have one.
One timeout. Ramsey has none.
All right. All the technical is done. Now mano a mano. 1:10 to go. 3rd down and 5. Make the call. You
gotta
make
run,
the call.
you have to run the ball into the middle.
Absolutely.
Protect the ball. Let the clock down. Punt
In the
it.
middle or
And Ramsey's
fake.
got to go some
What?
60 yards to kick a field goal. So you
Yeah.
got to play the percentages.
you
So
look like strong left.
you don't even hand the ball off. You have Hopkins run it on one of your plays.
Hopkins with
There
the
he
ball.
goes. Stay
And
in
going
bounds.
Mike. And first
He may got it.
down.
If he does,
He does.
he's close.
He does.
I think
No,
he's got it.
Got it. By
The
half a
senior
yard.
quarterback keeps the ball around the side.
Fake the
Hank
ball
Thiel
to
puts
the
the
middle.
ball down. First down.
Fake
And that
the
is
ball
it.
inside. Keep the ball to the outside run.
Hopkins with that strength. And Westwood, barring a complete collapse, will
Now they're
get out
gonna
of
try
here
to
with a
fumble the ball.
17-14 win.
You got to get the ball. So your defensive linemen have to tackle the ball. But they're going to put a knee.
That's all you got to do. Just get the ball, snap it.
Knee. One time.
They may have to go one more time.
One more knee. Some of the boys are. You see them shaking hands.
That's
Look at
gonna
that.
be
Look at hugging. Kids hugging both
it.
teams.
The game comes to an end.
Game
They won't
is
have to
over.
snap it again. So
What a
Westwood
game.
gets out of here with a 17-14 victory over a scrappy, hard-fought game against the Ramsey Rams.
But Larry, this to me shows what football is all about. As all the kids, both sides shaking, hugging each other for a game. This was a great football game in high school.
And the coach is now shaking hands.
What a game.
Great game. Both teams played it close to the vest.
Look at this. They're all happy.
Westwood couldn't pass the ball on Ramsey
And you know
today.
what would be great? If Rams make the playoff and they play first round at Westwood, 1 against 8.
And there's your cheerleaders.
Larry, how about that? Wouldn't that be great?
I wouldn't mind doing that game.
I would love to
I'd
see
sign
that.
up for it right now.
Rams coming 8th to suppose 1 play at Westwood.
So it was a great game here. A defensive struggle.
Oh, what a game.
And Westwood gets away. I mean, Westwood sneaks out. Gets a win. Rams
They
came
lost
very
a couple of
close
players.
to winning this game. Both teams had a chance. But Westwood, let's also say that 2 touchdowns were taken off the board.
Right,
for
there was 2
Westwood.
touchdowns.
A
You're right.
touchdown ball was dropped in the end zone, and Giordano's run was called back for motion. So Westwood should have had 31 points, but with mistakes, that's part of the game. But they had enough to win the game, and Ramsey really showed the character of this team and this program by staying in this game all game.
Larry, we always say these 2 teams, you throw away their records, the game is going to end within a minute or 2 of the end of the game. So we had it again.
Well, Scott Tyman was right. Ramsey will play till the last second. They played till the last second.
Absolutely.
We hope you enjoyed the game. It was a great one, a hard-fought game. 2 teams, 2 proud teams. Westwood wins 17-14 over the Rams. Next week, WCTV will be at Paramus Catholic, who will entertain and host St. Joseph Montvale. For John Francola, Ricky Rochicki, Nick Besnick, Paul Zedatowski, Larry LaFury saying, you hope you enjoyed the game. Again, the final score, the Westwood Cardinals 17, the Ramsey Rams 14. Good night, everybody.